cross matching. We have the donor cells and we have the recipient serum. The recipient شو هو؟ serum, and we have here 20% albumin. This is for the control. Now we label the patient, the tube 1 as a patient, tube 2 as control. As we said, in the patient we put 2 drops, 1, 2, and 2 drops of albumin, 20% albumin in the control. Now ناخد من الدونر 2 drops to 5% mix, centrifuge for 30 seconds at 340, and look for agglutination. This is going down. It's 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I said, in order for the result to be valid, the control always has to be what? Negative. Let's see. Patient. Now you see the stuck in here. We don't consider negative until we dislodge it. Okay, do you see any agglutination? It's negative. And the control here, that's not a positive, so you have to gently dislodge it. It is negative. Let's do the result. Come here. Now, donor cell 1, patient 1, result before incubation, negative. Now, of course, if it's negative, we have to go to 37-degree incubation. Negative doesn't mean negative. Control is negative, thank God, mean we can go ahead. If the control is positive, we cannot do any interpretation. Now, negative, well, control is negative, we have to go to 37 degrees. Right now here, I'm gonna put this at 37 degrees, the control and the patient at the same time in a water bath that, if you can see here, I have 2 here that have been here sitting for 10 minutes. So I'm gonna put these here, but I'm gonna use here. This is, we use this ahead of time, so to save time, so we want you to, no, 10 minutes here. These have been incubated for 10 minutes at 37 degrees. Let's see how they fare. Hopefully, if it's a positive, if the control, if the patient is positive, we stop here. Negative, we go one step further. All right, let's see how it goes. Control, again, negative, patient, negative. Now, even though a control negative and the patient negative, we still cannot say the negative mean they are compatible. We have to go one step further with anti-human globulin. We have to record. Result after 37 incubation is negative. Yeah, we have to go to anti-human globulin. We have to go to anti-human globulin. Of course, before we go to anti-human globulin, we have to wash the cells 3 times. We have to hold the cells where at least 3 times to wash excess antibody if there is antibody. This is, we'd use the control and the patient at the same time. This is how we wash. I think you know how to wash. ناخد the tube, we put, of course, with saline, the washing with saline, the same. This is once. Decant. Wash one more time. Dislodge and repeat the process 2 more times. Now, I'm not going to repeat it 2 more times because I have these 2. Control has been washed for 3 times. Now, after we washed the last time wash, I decanted all the saline. This is what is left with patient and the control. We have to add anti-human globulin. Anti-human globulin to both. 2 drop, 2 drop. So these have been washed 3 times, of course, after being incubated, and this is the final stage. This now positive mean and the patient mean not compatible. Here. It's not summarized. This is the last stage. This is the control. Oh, negative. I'm sure it's like we expected. This is mean the result could be interpreted, and this is the patient is negative. Here, now we can say for 100% sure. 100% sure. Sure. شايفين? There is no allo antibody in the patient's serum against any of the antigens on the donor's RBC, and we can say the patient and the donors are negative compatible. Now, since, as I said, anytime we get antihuman result negative, we have to use the check cells. The check cells only we use it to make sure the antihuman globulins are working. Check cells are sensitized cells. Here are check cells. These are sensitized cells. Now, we only use it to check whether the antihuman globulin is working. We don't know if it's working or not. So all we have to do is one drop from here and one drop from here. If it's clot, mean this is working. Because we know these cells are sensitized. There is antibody on these cells. Let's check it. Two drops from here, 2 drops from the check cells. Spin it. You can tell there is, you can see the precipitation here, the clear background. This is a positive, definitely a positive. A positive. The check cell, you see? All right, see the positive? Mean the check cells, mean the antihuman is working, and we can take the interpretation as it is, and the patient and the donor and the recipient are compatible, and we can transfuse at this point. Thank you. From time to this time.